It's gonna be a mess. Anyway, yeah, guys. Okay, so I'm here for the final live stream, and I had work today, so that's why I don't have any makeup on. Oh, I have lipstick on, and it has glitter, but you can't tell that it's got glitter. Anyways, uh, I hope that I have enough battery here. I think we'll be all right for a while, anyhow. The first person here I have, Ella, should I move to Arizona or California? I would definitely move to Arizona. Definitely. Let's see what the cards say. Should I move to Arizona? Mm. You got three aces for Arizona. Let's see what you get for California. Should I move to California? You only got one ace for California. I would go to Arizona. I love Arizona. I've never been to California, so I can't really comment, but just like the desert, the air, the weather, I love it. And I don't know, it's just so peaceful. Anyway, Mustafa. Is the girl from the cafe I'm thinking of a fire sign or some other sign? Okay. Is the girl from the cafe a fire sign? She could be. She could be an Aries. Got an Aries coming in. Could be an Aries maybe with Cancer rising. Brianna Jill. Got some nice stuff happening. The sun. When the sun comes out, this brings happiness to your life. Like overall, like things are going really well. You got a creative project. You have a Pisces coming in. You have passion coming in. Um, Page of Pentacles. It could be a new business that you start, or you figure out a new way to earn money on the side. So maybe you're all your own, and it may be something creative, something that really speaks to your soul. A Leo comes in who's significant and leaving things in the past that no longer serve you, heading over to greener pastures, earns you respect, being better compensated, and heading towards all 10 cups being full. Definitely a good thing. You have some nice stuff happening. Energy around you is positive for moving forward. Positive change. Sepia, is Rommel nervous to talk to me? Yeah. Yep, I don't know why, but he may be a little nervous. Is he a nervous type of person? Or he maybe doesn't like confrontation, or he's too much in his head, lives too much in his head. Mustafa, can you tell me about the girl from the cafe that I'm thinking of? She's a strong character. She might be an Aries. If she's not an Aries, she's got a very strong personality. She also, Six of Pentacles, or it could be a couple of things. I don't know what your relationship is with her, but if you get into a relationship with her or things move forward with her, she may be the kind of person where both of you are putting in equal amounts of work. It's Six of Pentacles, it's well balanced. Both parties are putting in effort. Six of Pentacles also could be that she's well respected either in the community or at her job. I don't know what exactly the role is that she has at the cafe, but she may have an important role. Oh, I don't know, like a cake decorator or something. I don't, whatever it is, like she could be prominent in that, um, at the cafe. Things between you and her can grow and change. This also could indicate that she has a very deep, mysterious side to her. She's hardworking. She might suffer from a little bit of anxiety. She also may be pretty spiritually connected and possibly a little bit psychic, and that may be why she has some anxiety, because sometimes, um, like, you pick up stuff and you don't know exactly what it is, and it can make you feel anxious. It looks like, well, you might have to have patience with her because she may be like very busy just in general. Things could change between you and her for the better pretty quickly. It looks like she's a hard worker and she's genuinely a happy person. Tiffany, what does Benjamin think of me? Thinks that you're well balanced, stable, attractive, kind, artistic or talented, passionate, humble, well prepared, very successful, and you have a lot of potential. Cinnamon, when will I move out of my mother's place? Could be, all right, the 4 could be anywhere from 4 days to 4 weeks to 4 months, or the month of April. But the diamonds would be sometime this winter. So I would say sometime before the end of the winter, you should be out. Anytime between now and the end of the winter. It must just be the lipstick. I don't have any other makeup on, and to tell you the truth, I didn't even shower after class because we're not allowed to use the showers. I don't know why. I don't know why we're not allowed to shower there. I think it's because they don't want people lingering. They want to get us into the class and out. So I can't shower there. And I normally would shower when I got home, but by the time I got home, I had to walk Dylan and I ate. And anyway, but thank you. You know how it goes. I'll have to shower before I go to bed. Sepia, what's going on with his approach to me? Well, I mean, it looks like here you got the Fool, which is like he's kind of carefree, lighthearted. You guys should be starting a new journey, or something should be happening soon that's fun, spontaneous, out of the blue. If you haven't heard from him, I mean, he looks prepared. And he also looks pretty stable. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and the Judgment card. So you got pretty good cards. I would say that if you haven't heard from him, there's no reason why you can't reach out to him. But I don't think the Fool is lighthearted and carefree. So I don't think he's thinking, like, I don't think he's thinking that there's anything really wrong. Maybe he's just, I don't know. The Fool is, when the Fool comes in, it's like the energy changes and things get lighter, or a new journey begins. You know, it could be something like, hey, let's go to, I don't know, book club on Tuesday night. And then, like, that's a new journey. Every Tuesday you go to this book club. So when the Fool comes in, it's like something should be starting that's fun, exciting, or spontaneous. It also could be something that's like out of the blue, like out of nowhere we decided to take a road trip to Woodstock and spend the day there. So they, like, the energy around the situation is getting a little bit lighter and a little bit more fun. And it should be like, well, it could be spontaneous. It could be like at any moment. Although, I don't think that it would happen tonight because, like, it's late now, but it could happen this weekend. Mustafa, can you tell me more about what the girl from the cafe thinks and feels about me? Well, I think that she thinks that you've grown a lot because the Four of Wands is here, which would be like upgrading. Like you've upgraded yourself or you've turned a corner. She also may feel like there's more to come between the two of you. She thinks that you're very spiritually connected. So that may be something that you have in common with her. She may pick up on your gifts or, you know, that kind of stuff. She thinks that you're happy. She thinks that you're hardworking and there's something to celebrate around the situation. Who knows? If you hang around there long enough, you could cultivate at least a friendship and then we'll see where it goes. Sepia, well, he asked to see me this weekend. Okay, let's see. He should ask to see you, and it could be out of the blue, Page of Swords. It could be like, I mean, I hate when people do that, but you don't know that they're coming by, or they just call you up and they're like, come on, we're going to go to New York City, and we're going to go to a fun house, or we're going to go to a haunted house or something like that, you know, like out of the blue, unexpected. And that could happen this weekend. And it's spontaneous, out of the blue, unexpected, and lighthearted and fun. Who knows? Maybe it is like a haunted house or something like that that comes up. Last year, one of my friends, she went in one of those haunted houses or whatever, and she gave herself a black eye. I don't remember what she hit. I don't know what she did, but she comes to yoga, so I get there on Sunday morning, and she's sitting there, and her whole eye is purple, and it was like closed. I'm like, what the hell? What happened? She went to a fun house, and I don't know what she ran into something. I don't know what happened, but she got a black eye. Anyhow, it was really funny. Cinnamon, when will be the next that I stay at West Place? It could be within the next 5 weeks. I mean, it could be 5 days. The spades are usually the fall. It would definitely be over the fall. 5 weeks, 5 days. 5 days from now would be what? Next Monday, maybe? I'm going to say within the next 5 weeks. Derek and me love for Sepia. Okay, well, it does show that after all the heartache and disappointment, and he's been holding himself back, or he will be holding himself back, he gets past all of that. He's been thinking about his actions a lot lately, and he may come back a little bit more balanced, and he comes back with strength. But you're not done arguing. You're going to have an argument. Five of Wands is not the biggest of deals. But at the end of the day, it's going to be your choice, because he may try to come in, Page of Swords, out of the blue when you least expect it, with a love offer. I think you're going to walk away from him. Eight of Cups. But you have a wish around the situation. These situations are difficult. Slow and steady wins the race, but there is opportunity for him to come back and for things to move forward if you allow it to. I don't know. You may move on. You may move on before he comes back. Or you might move on before you feel like you can trust him. I had an interesting free will question just before I came on. And I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video about it. But the question that the girl had was, do you see me getting pregnant in the next 2 years? She doesn't want any more children. And neither does her partner. So my answer, like, it's like, that's a free will thing. So she didn't really understand that, like, you know, because it's true. It's like, either I'm going to have more kids or I'm not. But the opportunity is there. Like, she still can have children. He can still have children. So if you're not careful, you can have children. Like, that's just it. You know, it's like if you were to say, well, if I eat everything that I want to eat whenever I want to eat it, am I going to get fat? yeah, you're going to get fat. But if you don't eat everything that you want to eat whenever you want to eat it and you stay on a reasonable diet, you won't get fat. So you can control that. So it's similar, like when these guys come back, and it drives me nuts because they usually come back once something else is starting, and then you're faced with the decision like, well, do I want to give up something that has a lot of potential to go back to something that has hurt me so bad in the past? Like, do I want to risk that again? Because I've thought for myself at times when I've been in crazy situations, like, I don't know what's worse, him never coming back or him coming back again and giving him the chance to do this to me again. So those things are kind of, it's twisted because you're going to get the opportunity to have a conversation with him, and at some point I think he's going to try to get you back. At that point you might have to decide whether he's worth the risk. And I hate that. I really do hate that. Gabby, love general. Okay, you have good things happening here. So feeling like finally you can exhale. Things are moving forward slow and steady. But you have the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children. A lot of strength around your relationship. You also have some nice money happening around your relationship, like paying off a debt, a loan, or saving money or putting money aside to do something together. That's very positive. Your relationship looks good. Four of Wands, possible upgrading the relationship at some point or possibly moving in together or whatever it is, it's positive. Um, Even long-term potential with the Four of Wands. Sepia, career. You might be changing jobs. It looks like at some point, maybe before the end of the year, walking away from something that you feel no longer serves you, possibly going back to school for something, and feeling like at that point you're starting to see the fruits of your labor come into fruition. You got the sun here. So happiness is coming in, and so is celebration and feeling prepared around career. It also could be if you get a new job, they may send you for on the job training, or they may send you for some sort of training. That could be Eight of Pentacles. Feeling like finally I can exhale. You may be changing jobs. It also looks like you have a side business that you may be starting. If you haven't started it yet, it could be something that speaks a little bit more to your soul, and it might be something a little bit creative. Whatever it is, it could bring money in on the side, and it could grow into a profitable business at some point. Who knows? Maybe you'll be your own business owner and you won't be working for anybody in a couple of years. Sepia, general love. Okay, you're coming to a point where you got some good luck coming in. You also have a relationship coming in or on its way with somebody who may be creative. Get a Capricorn coming in. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, letting people know what you want, what you expect from them is fine. Got a Cancer coming in. You have an air sign here, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have a Virgo. You also have a wish, so put that out into the universe. At some point, you may have choices, and you may be a little bit overwhelmed by the choices, but that's okay. Got some nice money coming in, and somebody from your past is going to return. Six of Cups. Somebody comes back. Beautiful one, general love. All right, you have the sun here, but it's in reverse, which means happiness is on its way. It's just taking some time. No longer are you going to be holding yourself back. Watch out that you don't get caught in a three-way love triangle, or somebody from your past returns, but they're not totally single and they don't tell you the whole truth. If you get involved in a third-party thing, that's fine, as long as you know what you're doing. I don't like when people get blindsided, and that happens a lot. Like the person is still like living with someone and they don't tell you the whole story, and then you get involved with them and find out 3 months later or 6 months later. You're going to have some choices around you too. Life starts to move forward, and you have a fire sign coming in that could have some long-term potential. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. TVET, general love. You're another one that's got long-term potential, right? And success in love, but you've got choices. So you're going to be the one deciding, and you may be undecided for quite some time. Somebody from your past returns, right? And you may walk away from them, and you may be like, you know what? I've given you enough. I've given you enough time. I'm over it. You got a Capricorn coming in. You've got choices. You've got an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children. Love life starts to move forward. Here comes a Cancer. Here comes a Libra. And you got a Pisces. So there's going to be some choices, and things may get a little intense. TVET, general for me and the Sag. What's going on here with me and the Sag? This is a relationship too. That balance comes back in, strength comes in, success and long-term potential. If he's someone from your past, he's coming back, and he's coming back prepared. You may want things to move forward. I'm not seeing a whole lot of love here right now, but it looks like long-term potential. Let's see what happens. Brianna, general love. You also have love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with this card if you don't want children. But your love life can be moving forward pretty fast. Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. You've got success. Feel like I've made it to the top of the mountain. A Virgo comes in. A Cancer comes in. A Libra comes in. And long-term potential with a committed relationship is on its way in. You may be the one that chooses who it's with, though. You may have a couple of people around you. Mustafa, is the girl from the cafe the specific fire sign that you are predicting would enter my life? She's way hotter than Miriam. Okay, let's see. Is the hot girl from the cafe the fire sign that we've been seeing? She could be. You got two aces and the Lover's card. She could be. Oh, Miriam would be pissed. Well, love. Should I go and visit her? Should I go and visit her? Yep, I'm only getting a 33% chance that you should go visit. I don't think now is the time. Brianna, what will happen for me this weekend? You have a wish. Put that out into the universe. Put it out into the universe, whatever it is. Passion comes in. Could be spending time with an earth sign that may be significant. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could also be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan that may make you feel relieved. Life starts to move forward this weekend. The Chariot. Life changes for the better, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Water sign enters that may be significant. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Six of Pentacles, feeling a little bit more appreciated. Now, Six of Pentacles can be at work. It's usually a work relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It could be like, finally, other people are doing their, you know, other people are reaching out to me. Other people are showing me respect. Other people are trying to cultivate a relationship with me. I'm not the one doing all the work. Georgia, will the court rule in my favor? Will the court rule in my favor? I'm only getting a 70% chance. 70% is pretty good. So I'm going to say you may get most of what you want, but not everything. I don't know what the court case is about, but 70% is like, it should mostly be in your favor. If it's like black and white, yes or no, then I would say yes. Mustafa, how can I get into a relationship with the girl from the cafe, and would it move forward nicely and steadily, or would she play hard to get forever like Miriam? Okay, let's see. I don't think that she's going to play hard to get. I don't think she's desperate. I don't think that she's going to, you know, like jump all over you. But I think that you have a wish around the situation. And if you make her an offer, or if you try to get to know her, I think that things could just happen organically. You may see her in the cafe a couple of times, and then you may start talking about something, have a conversation, and decide to meet up at some point. It's like divine timing here is helping out the situation. You don't have to go to like extreme measures to make something happen. Things can just kind of fall into place just by being there. And I don't think that she's going to play hard to get. Christy, how will the rest of the week and next week go at work? This hand lotion smells good. It's like vanilla. Vanilla. For the most part, things should go pretty well. It's like feeling balanced, feeling like the energy is pretty light. But you might have an argument. There could be an argument or feeling betrayed by someone in the beginning of the week. And then the week goes by pretty quickly. You have a wish around the situation. And then after that argument, the energy seems to shift. Cause for celebration, feeling like things are a little bit more balanced, feeling a little stronger, and feeling like you're being guided by the divine. So once that argument happens, I think everything kind of moves along a little bit better. Love, is she a true friend, and can I trust her? Is she a true friend, and can I trust her? She comes up only 33%. I would be careful with her. I don't think that she's a bad person. I don't think she's out to get you. But I wouldn't trust her too much. No. Not 33%. That's too low. Adriana, is Alex going to reach out? He will. It's going to take time, though. It's not going to happen that quickly. Love, how will B treat me after that night? You know what? It's like a little bit up and down. So I don't know what that night is or what happens on that night, but this is what you got. Indecision. Feeling hurt. But then he starts to pay you a little bit more attention. And then you feel like things aren't changing or things aren't going anywhere. And then the Lover's card shows up, which is now the energy shifts again. So maybe somewhat of a roller coaster ride. Mustafa, how would the girl from the cafe, she doesn't work there, react if I was well dressed and nice cologne and ran into her in the street? And either smiled, waved, and oh, she doesn't work there. Well, she comes up as prominent. She may have a prominent job, or she may hold a prominent place somewhere in that area. All right, let's see. How would she act? It's a little bit more difficult if she doesn't work there, only because you don't know when she's going to be there. But didn't you know her previously? Anyway, all right. So how would she act? She would be impressed. Lovers. She may be a little jealous. She could come up as being a little jealous at times. But things could change for the better with her, and your relationship with her could move forward with the Chariot. God, I wish she worked there. It would be so much easier. Brianna, can you tell me about my next relationship? Okay. Next relationship should be very transforming. So you've got the Death card here, which is like growth and transformation. Soulmate relationship comes in that brings with it passion. Finally feeling like the hard work that you've put out into the universe is now starting to come back to you, and you have a wish around your next situation. Next person that you're with can be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but Aquarius comes up strong. Might be an Aquarius. It also looks like this person, it's going to be a soulmate relationship, and this person will be very persistent or perseverant, and the relationship is pretty strong. Cause for success around it. Alessandra, what's coming up for me with my connection with Rigo? Did you guys have a breakup? Two of Cups is in reverse, and feeling a little bit heartbroken is around the situation. If you've recently had an argument or a fight, that's going to move into the past. Okay, I don't know where you are in this situation, but there could be a little bit of trouble coming in. It's like the Two of Cups in reverse is like a breakup or some hardship around the situation, and the Three of Swords is feeling hurt or wounded. But it doesn't mean that things have to end. It just means that you might have to work on the situation. You may be feeling a little bit unsuccessful, feeling like I'm waiting here for my ship to come in. I don't know if one of you is putting in more work than the other person. Somebody's overthinking things. All right. Well, if this argument or this breakup or heartache shows up, it looks like you could work things out with some good luck that comes in, and also divine timing. But, well, yeah, or an argument. An argument could be happening, or some sort of a disappointment. It doesn't always have to be a breakup. It could just be something that's like upsets the situation. Things can be really good for a while, and then all of a sudden somebody does something that's disappointing, and there's no argument around the situation. It doesn't have to be an end. You know, it could be, we just have to talk this out. We've got to get both back on the same page. You know, everything is fixable if both people are willing to work on it. The things that wind up going a little bit awry is when something happens and one person is trying to fix the situation and the other person doesn't want to work on it. So if you guys do have this argument or something goes off, Three of Swords is like, it's heartbreak or disappointment, and you could fix it. It could be fixed. I think that my best suggestion, anytime something like that comes up, is to just communicate with each other and try, if you can, to do it without yelling. You know, just talk about it. Like, it could be something stupid, like he forgets to meet you somewhere and you're waiting. Okay, well, instead of getting crazy, just, you know, explain it in a, you know, calm way. Hey, I'm over here waiting, you know. Sometimes it's like a little thing and it can blow up to be a big deal over nothing. Anyhow, Deja. Will I enjoy myself at the party at my house on the 10th of October? Okay. Yeah, you definitely will. You got the sun here. Happiness comes in. Mustafa, does the girl from the cafe find me attractive? Definitely. Deja, will I be in a better financial state this week coming up? Will I be in a better financial state? 33% chance, yes. I'm not convinced it's going to be that much different. Or it's not going to be that much better. Maybe a little bit better. New chapter. What does the future hold for me in love? Okay. Divine timing. So you've got divine timing that's going to bring somebody new in, I believe, that leads to great happiness. And the person could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But you're going to have choices. Knight of Cups. Put a wish out into the universe. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. Bring in a long-term connection, possibly with an air sign. It could be a strong connection, too. Sepia. When you say a wish for the Ten of Cups and another card, what does that mean? Do I make a wish, or is someone else wishing? Okay, so when the Nine of Cups shows up, right, that's like, it reminds me of like a birthday wish. You know how like when you have a birthday cake, everyone says make a wish, blow out the candle. Like that's what it's like. It's like, okay, well, my wish is I want to talk out this situation. I'm putting that out into the universe. I intend for us to have a full-blown conversation on whatever is happening in the relationship. That's what I want. That's what I'm putting out there. The Ten of Cups, when the Ten of Cups that shows up, that's feeling like I'm content with my whole life. Work is good, family is good, love is good, money is good. I'm not stressed out over anything. Everything seems to be working really well together. So those are two great cards to get. When you get them together, it's like there's a wish around the situation. So if you want to fix it, you put that out into the universe. I want to fix this situation. You know, bring me in the opportunity. The Ten of Pentacles is Ten of Cups. Okay, now the relationship. I have my wish. I'm going to work on this relationship, and the Ten of Cups are full. I'm happy with work. I'm happy at home. I'm happy with my family. I'm happy with my finances. I can't ask for anything more. I have everything I need. The only danger that ever happens with any of these things is that, it's easy to get the person to come back. It's hard to fix the relationship once we've gotten back into it, and not fall back into the old patterns. So if you can like getting the person to have the conversation with you, or getting the person to talk, and then getting to a place where you want to be is one thing, but then maintaining that sometimes can be a little bit more difficult, or it takes more work. Gabby. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. um, Tara, general for the next 6 months. Okay, what's going on here for Tara for the next 6 months? Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. Somebody from your past comes back. Being at the right place at the right time makes you feel like finally I can breathe a sigh of relief. You may be going back to school or in an area of study. It could be for business. It also could be for pleasure, whatever it is. Eight of Pentacles, I always feel is positive. Learning something new, I don't care what it is, to me, it's always positive. You also have some good karma coming in. You could be spending a lot of time with the Pisces. You could also be spending a lot of time with the Libra. And you may have some spontaneous, adventurous times coming up in the next 6 months. Mustafa, I've had a crush on the girl from the cafe before, Miriam, but I didn't pursue her because she disappeared. Now she's back. How could Miriam feel if I was with that girl with the kid? She would be, oh, excuse me, she would be so jealous. She would be so jealous. She would feel betrayed. She's got a hell of a nerve feeling betrayed, and she would be jealous as hell if you were with that other girl. Julie, relationship with R from now until the next 7 days. Over the next 7 days, there's a delay around happiness. The sun, whenever it shows up, is always positive, but in reverse, there's a delay. But one or both of you, neither of you are holding yourselves back. The only thing here that could be annoying is that there may be a little bit of arguing or bickering over the next 7 days. But for the most part, things move forward okay. Not that it doesn't look like anything too exciting is happening. You may feel like Seven of Pentacles is like, I feel like I'm putting in a whole lot of work and I'm not getting much out of it. So I don't think anything too spectacular happens in the next 7 days, but I don't think anything bad either. It's just kind of moving along slow and steady. Shay, how does DM feel about the conversation we had tonight? All right, I have no idea what the conversation was about, but this is what the cards show. The Two of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles in reverse is feeling like out of balance or uprooted. Emperor in reverse. I don't like Emperor in reverse. This is somebody who's trying to be controlling or manipulating. I don't know who it is. I don't know what the situation is about. Like, you could have been talking about somebody else. Like, this could be like, I'm talking to DM about Joe who's manipulating and controlling. Like, that could be that energy of a third person. I don't care for this energy when it comes in. But then, okay, so whatever was spoken about was spoken about. And then they feel like finally they can exhale and they're working hard. So whatever went on in this conversation, it's like, okay, first I'm feeling uprooted, I'm feeling ungrounded, I'm feeling unbalanced. It could even be that this person was hoping they could control the situation or they could manipulate it. But at some point, the energy changed, or maybe it's changing afterwards now that the conversation is done. It feels like now, okay, I'm going to put the hard work in that I need to, and I'm going to exhale. Things could move forward. Shay, what is my child's father's intentions with me? He seems deceptive. Okay, let's see. I'm not seeing a lot of deception here. I don't think he's outright lying to you, but he's got anxiety around him. He also has a demon here. So whatever this is, this could be lying, but the devil is usually jealousy, or it could be he's got some kind of a demon, like he drinks too much, or he gambles, or he spends his money on women, or he, like whatever it is, it's like it's not helpful to the relationship with you at all when the devil shows up. And he feels like he doesn't have good karma coming in. He also is like his intentions, Two of Cups is in reverse. So I don't think he's intending on making the situation any better. I think his intentions are just to try to get by. Or he kind of does. I don't think he's outright lying, but I think he'll put in a little bit of effort. He doesn't put in a whole lot of effort. Eight of Cups, one or both of you can turn around and walk away from each other because the other person, like you may say, you know what, I'm done with this guy because he's just not putting in enough effort, and I don't feel I can trust him. It might be your decision, and you may cut him out of your life because you might feel like, you know what, I gave you plenty of time to get your shit together, and you still can't get it right. So go do whatever it is that you're doing. Beautiful one. How will things go if me and Morgan get involved? I don't know. It seems like it would be very slow, or you would feel stuck. You may feel like I'm waiting for my ship to come in, but it's just not arriving. And you may feel like, God, we have a long road ahead. This person just might not give you enough. Like if they may not be present enough in this situation. Like sometimes, like people get into relationships, right? And it's like, okay, this is my boyfriend, but that person doesn't really live up to they don't really come in with a lot of emotional support, or they don't come in and live the role. They're just kind of have the title. So you might feel like uh, this, it doesn't live up to the potential. Like you may be a little bit disappointed, or he may not give you enough. I don't know. Comes off like, okay, I'm the boyfriend, but I don't really play the boyfriend part. Julie, am I falling out of love for R? I'm only getting a 33% chance you're falling out of love with him, but you know what? If you were, like, I would encourage that, because the more out of love you are with him, the more he's going to come back around. Once the energy shifts and you don't feel like, God, I love him, I need him, I want him, that's when the energy around you shifts. That's when he'll start paying you more attention. So if you are feeling a little bit like I'm falling out of love with him, good. I hope so. These guys all need a good kick in their ass. They really do. God damn it. Cinnamon. When's the next time I'm going to get... Within the next 2 weeks. Should get it in the next 2 weeks. Julie, when will ours start to miss me? Within the next 6 weeks, he should feel like not only just missing you, but he should feel the energy start to shift. That's good. Excuse me, that's good, because as soon as he starts to feel that, then you're going to have much more power over the situation. And not that, you know, we need to like dominate somebody and be in control of their life, but it just changes when you're not feeling vulnerable or out of control or wanting and needing and that kind of a thing. When that energy starts to shift, that's when change happens. So that's a good thing. Phantom, what will the message coming my way concern? What will the message coming my way concern? Oh, I skipped Gabby. All right, hang on. I'll go back. Oh, I see it. Okay. The message coming your way could concern somebody suffering from anxiety, and it could be a Capricorn. A Capricorn may be telling you that they've been suffering from bad anxiety. I don't know if you've got anxiety and they feel like you could help them out with this. Capricorn may reach out and say, I've been suffering terribly from anxiety. Gabby, negative traits my boyfriend sees of me. Well, I mean, he doesn't, there's not really that much. I mean, he thinks that you're very successful. He thinks that you're very hardworking. The only thing that I would say is that he may think that sometimes I mean, everybody has insecurities. Like, sometimes that you have insecurities, and sometimes you might feel like insecurities or low self-esteem sometimes. And that he may think that could be a problem when it comes to your relationship at some point, or maybe it has been in the past. But the whole world has got, the whole world goes through that. Some people, it's just worse than others, and some moments are worse than others. You know, like what bothers one person won't bother somebody else. You know, I never cared if like my boyfriend were to say that somebody else was hot. Like that never bothered me. But one of my friends, like she she dated this guy who was absolutely in love with Anna Kournikova, the tennis player. But I mean, can we be realistic? I mean, can we be realistic? And he was a cop, and he was working the tennis open or whatever was going on, and they were going to be at the same place together, and she was like besides herself, and we were like, you're going to have to, you really got to put this in perspective here, man. Like, you really got to put that in perspective. Anyway, I don't have to tell you that relationship didn't last. But yeah, so he may think that insecurities or certain issues with questioning your own worth may have an impact on your relationship at some point, but, or maybe it has in the past. But it's nothing terrible. Mustafa, let's just call her the hot girl from the cafe. She used to eat there a lot before COVID, but we both live on campus at school. That's why, wait, why would she be jealous if I said hi to her? She would, listen, any girl that's going to be around you, or she's going to want to know who they are or why you're talking to them or what you think of. What does he think of her? She comes from a very ego driven place right now. Not to say that she's not going to grow past that, but she, like, Miriam feels like she's got to be the hottest. She's got to be in control. She's playing hard to get. Everyone's got to think she's perfect. And anybody else is going to be a threat to her right now. At some point, she may grow out of this. You know, like my friend's no longer jealous of Anna Kournikova. But right now, she's like her own worst enemy because she feels like there's so many threats, and it's going to be even worse. The more that she sees you pay attention to other people, the more pissed she's going to be because she wants all of your attention. This is her problem. If you said hi to this other girl, it wouldn't be so much that she would be blinded by jealousy, but she would be curious and she would pick up your attraction to her, and that's what would bother her. You know what I mean? It's not the, oh, well, he just said hi to her. You know, like anybody rationally would be like, he just said hello to her. It was not a big deal. But she would, if she were to see that, she would feel your attraction to her, and that's what she would be jealous of. Phantom. I don't see it yet. Let me do Brianna. Do I already know the man that I will marry and his sign? You don't know him. I don't believe that you know him. Thing is that when it comes to love, when it comes to anything, we've got free will, right? So right now you have a Virgo that shows up, right? But this Virgo might show up, and you could have a relationship with him for 5 years, and he may ask you to marry him, and at that point you might be like, I don't know if I really want to be with him anymore. And then this air sign could come in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Um, and then there's also other things that play into it. I can't really give you the sign of who you're going to marry because you have a whole life ahead of you. Like, you could be married 3 times, you know, or you could live with someone for 20 years, never marry that person. That person could move out or die, and then you marry like a Libra when you're 50. You know what I mean? Like, there's just too much that can happen between now and then. But no, I don't believe that you already know the person that you're going to marry. I think it's somebody new. You know, it's similar to like what I was saying to the other client that I had. With the pregnancy thing, like, you're in control of that. So like, physically, are you able to have children? Yes, you are. Physically, is he able to have children? Yes, he is. Neither one of you want children, so you have to be careful, because if you're not careful, the opportunity for a child to be conceived will, it can happen. You know, it's not like um, she had her tubes tied, where I would say, well, no, then there is no possibility, or the possibility is so very, very minute, because what are the chances at that point? I mean, does it happen? Yeah, but how often? Um, it's the same thing with marriage. It's like, you could have a great guy in front of you and you could not wind up marrying them, and then, you know, or you could live with somebody for so many years and never actually legally get married. So there's too much that goes into it, especially when it's far off like that. Um, Alessandra, will we be okay or good again after the rough patch? Okay. Will we be okay after the rough patch? Yeah, you got 33% chance, yes. You guys are going to have to work on it. As long as you guys are both working on it, there is potential. There is long-term potential here, but you both have to be on the same page. And I don't know if you guys have always been on the same page or if you've gone through rough waters before, because it looks like an old issue might resurface, and that could be what comes up again. It doesn't look like this is going to be the first time that you're having this conversation with him, or that you're having this same issue. Unless it's never happened and now it's going to start again. But yeah, you guys could be okay. There is potential for that. Mustafa, how would a relationship between me and the hot girl from the club look like? It would be transformative, definitely. It would have long-term potential. And you would feel well respected, and you would feel like finally all the hard work that you've put into love is now coming back to you. I think you guys would make a nice couple. Mustafa, how would the hot girl from the cafe think and feel if I was well dressed and wore expensive cologne and made eye contact with her or gave a short wave as I walked past her smiling? How would she feel? She would be intrigued. She would feel like there was something to celebrate. She would feel well prepared for the relationship to move forward. She would be interested. She would find that. She would think that that was like cute. Francesca, what's coming towards me for the rest of the month? Being at the right place at the right time can bring in an Aries. Somebody may offer you something that you are not going to be able to refuse, and you're going to have choices. Who knows? Maybe this Aries comes in falling all over you, and they may be like, I don't know, crazy about you. It could come in out of the blue. Feeling like the world is at your feet. If you're not with anyone right now, you could start a new relationship. If you're already with someone, current relationship can be moving forward nicely. And you've got some happiness coming out this month. Not bad. Not a bad month. Shay, question is below. If I turn my child's father down, will he continue to try to pursue me? I'm just interested in co-parenting right now. Okay. He may try to pursue you a little bit, but I think he'll, if you really tell him exactly how you feel, he may try one or two more times. You might have to be a little stern with him, but I think you can get what you want out of him and just do the co-parenting thing. I think that that's fair. If that's where you are right now and that's what you want, I think you should just be honest with him, and then take it from there. He may try once or twice again, but I think he'll leave you alone. Jennifer, love reading with saying he came back already. Okay. Things look good right now. Cause for celebration, feeling prepared. Things seem to move forward. Not holding himself back, coming in with the love cup being full. Things look good right now. Enjoy it. Araceli, what did Anne and Jay think of me? All right, what did Anne and Jay think of me? These two come off as very strange people. Not strange like in a bad way, but like they're kind of taking it all in. So I don't know if they've really drawn a conclusion yet. It's like they seem to be overthinking or thinking way too much about what they thought about you. They are coming up balanced, and overall, I think that they're going to show that they like you and that they respect you. But it's like they're really thinking about it. It's like, okay, relax. Like, there's success around it. But it's like overthinking about everything, these two. So funny. Araceli, why was Anne so quiet? But that's probably it. She was probably just taking everything in. Yeah, she comes up as feeling a little bit undecided or not sure what to make of things. So she holds herself back. When she feels weak and she's not sure, like she's thinking about things, the hermit, she's thinking. Everything will be fine. Everything is going to be fine. It just seems like she doesn't say too much. She's kind of taking it all in. And then, like, she overthinks about things. And then everything is going to be fine. Empress. Why do I feel so physically tired today? Okay. So the tired thing, there's a lot of reasons why you could be tired. For the first thing I always say to people, especially if if you're a very high empath, you need more water. That dehydration will make you feel like hell, and that's so common around highly spiritual people. So there's number one. Then there's also, I mean, it also could be low iron, low B12. That's like physical things that happen to people. It's like you might need more iron. Um, if it's nothing like that, you're like, I drank plenty of water, then the next thing that I would say is you're picking up other people's energy, or you've been around people that have a lot going on and they're sucking the life out of you. You may be very, very sensitive to other people, and other people can, some people can be like vampires, and they just drain the hell out of you. So a good practice is to distance yourself from those types of people, but sometimes you can't. I had this one woman who used to yoga that she would blow in like a tornado, and she would leave the whole place feeling like you feel like someone beat the shit out of you. Um, because she just sucks so much life out of you. You know, one of those people that it was always about her. Me, 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 me. I got pulled over, or and then the cop was mean to me, and I was late for work, and my boss yelled at me, and do you believe this? And I'm going to get her in trouble. And, and it's like all of this, like, craziness going on. It can be exhausting. Aside from that, we do have a lot of planetary crap that's happening in the month of October that are also very draining. But it looks like your energy is going to shift, and you should be feeling a little bit stronger tomorrow. Watch out that you're not overthinking, because you could be overthinking a little bit too much, or thinking too much, and that could be wiping you out. Tomorrow, the energy around you seems to shift. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, iron. Iron and water. So many people are dehydrated and they don't realize it. And like looking back now, when I was a kid, I always felt really sluggish. I think I was always dehydrated, but I also think that it was like me picking up other people's crap that was just zapping my energy all the time. Anyway, first thing, start drinking more water, definitely. And if you leafy greens, I mean, they say one of the best sources of B12 and iron is beef, but I'm not eating beef. But if you're a meat eater, reward yourself with a nice thick steak. Talia, will I be able to leave my job by the end of the year? Yeah, I think you will be able to. Araceli, will A run around the secret I told him about my team? Will A run around the secret I told him about my team? Yeah, I think so. 70% chance yes. Talia, what are B's next actions towards me? Not holding himself back, and the Two of Cups comes in here. some kind of a connection or commitment could be happening, and it might be your choice or your decision how you move things forward. But he may come forward. That may be what comes up next. Phantom. Who might my admirer be? Traits of the next admirer. Somebody who's got a very strong personality. They're loving and kind, but they're strong personality. They could be a boss. They could be a director. There's somebody that knows how to get shit done. They know what they want. They're not wishy-washy. They have a very strong personality. They may be somebody who's very intelligent, who spends a lot of time thinking. They could be very intellectual, very strong, very hardworking, attractive, kind-hearted, but they have sharp energy when they need to. They're not afraid to open up their mouth. Not afraid to say how they feel. Araceli. Why was Shista being pity to me? Wait a minute. Why was Shista being pity to me? I don't know what you mean by pity. This person was having pity on you? Can you just clarify that? Because I'm not sure what you mean. Jay, if I get a future job at UPS, how will I like it? I think you'll like it. You got cause for celebration. You have a wish. You have nice money coming in, feeling financially stable, no longer waiting for your ship to come in, feeling like the world is at your feet. I think you'll like it. Brianna, love this month. Cause for celebration comes in this month. You have a wish coming in, but you might be undecided. If you're not with anyone right now, you could be offered a new, somebody may be coming in and wanting a commitment, and you may be like, I don't know about this. That's okay. You're going to have choices. You don't have to settle. You got cause for celebration. Fire sign comes in if you're not with anyone. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have a Pisces coming in. And a Libra. The world is at your feet. This month, if you're not with anyone, you have choices. If you are with somebody, the world is still at your feet, but you might go through a moment when you're feeling like things are maybe not that great, or you might be feeling like things have kind of lost the spark a little bit, but it passes and things get back on track. Mustafa. I don't see it yet, so let me do Salome. General for the rest of October. October, it's a difficult month for most of us. Just planetary wise, isn't that great? And you might have some arguments and bickering. You may feel as if somebody stabbed you in the back and you have a discussion about it. That could be somewhat unpleasant, but you get through it. As the month moves along, it looks like you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. That's positive, but you might be overthinking or contemplating things a little bit too much. Six of Pentacles, you could be earning a little bit more respect at work, or you could even be getting better compensated. Got some good karma coming in. If you're not in a relationship, you could meet someone, or you could get into a committed relationship. You're not holding yourself back, and you are going to have choices when it comes to love if you're single. Got a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you have a Scorpio here and an Aries. So you got people coming in. If you are with somebody, these random people that are coming in could just be friends or coworkers, but they may be some people that are significant in your life in October. Trey, could you please tell me about the current situation with the Virgo woman I'm talking to? We've been on the same page, but it seems like things are different now. She doesn't talk to me like that anymore. Okay, what's going on here with this Virgo? What is going on here with this Virgo? Okay, you're going through a slump. Things are going to get back on track. Okay. So whatever you're feeling right now, you're feeling this like a little bit of a breakup, or you're feeling like you're not getting good karma or lack of respect. And the sun comes in. So sun is in reverse, which means there's a little bit of a delay. She's pulled her energy back, but she's going to come back forward. Okay, so then she comes back in. The two of you reconnect. You feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. The world is at your feet. You're going to have choices, though, which means it's going to be your decision at the end of the day whether or not you wind up going with her and having a committed relationship, which is possible. Three of Cups. Of course, her celebration comes in. Otherwise, you have a Pisces coming in who you may be interested in if she doesn't step up to the, step up fast enough. So right now, what I would do is I would try to pull your energy away from her a little bit. Stop thinking about her so much. Give it a little bit of space. Try to disconnect a little bit. And then you see her start coming forward a little bit. She's coming back. She's not... She's like... It's like you guys went through a slump. It's not over or anything. She just may need to figure things out a little bit. She's kind of going through a funky period. And this whole month is going to be kind of shitty. Planetarily speaking. Mustafa, tell me more, please, about how would the hot girl and I meet at the cafe would react if I made deep but brief eye contact with her as I walked past her and waved at her. She would think that you were flirting with her in your own way, and she would be looking for things to grow and move forward. She would be prepared for it. She's not afraid. Like, she doesn't come off as somebody who's, like, scared or is going to, one step forward, two steps back. She's not afraid. So she may be a little bit more, like you may do something simple like that, and the next time you see her, she could approach you. She's not shy, or she's not going to be shy. She's going to think that you've given her enough where she feels like she's got the go-ahead to initiate conversation. Julie, when is the destructive tower moment coming with Art and his friend? I forgot what you told me before, but a little birdie tells me it's coming soon. Okay, let's see. Could be like within the next month. It could be like by next month this time. It could have happened already. Mustafa, I love how quickly I can fall in love. I love being a Pisces. Can you give me a prediction for how things can move forward between me and the hot girl from the cafe? Things can move forward really fast. The Chariot is here and the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. Things could just fall into place with her. Like, you may do something simple and she may approach you. She's got a wish around the situation and she's not shy. She's not afraid. She's not shy. And she comes in, she could come in pretty strong too. You've got room for growth and transformation, and she's prepared. Like, she doesn't come off as, like, being shy. She doesn't hold herself back. So if she's got the idea that you could be interested in her, she would approach you, or she could approach you. Tiana, did Jay mean what he said, or was he joking? Okay, did Jay mean what he said? No, he didn't mean what he said. He was joking. He was joking. Sepia, general for spirituality. You might pick up a new practice that has to do with spirituality, meditating, yoga, something new that may take you kind of to the next level. Crystals, whatever it is. And you might feel like, I finally turned a corner. I made it to the top of the mountain. I mean, we're always growing, right? We're always learning new things. But you might pick up a new practice that kind of transforms your whole life, or transforms your intuition. And I keep saying it. I really should try to get back into meditating. I find it very difficult. But there may be some kind of spiritual practice that all of a sudden just kind of changes the whole game for you. Or you're learning something new. You could be at the right place at the right time and walk into it. Intuition is growing. And you also may be working hard on a certain skill. You could be either going back to school for it, or you could just be doing research and learning something on your own. That's a spiritual skill of some type coming up. And you might get a lot out of that as well. Sepia. Oh, I don't care. No, 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 it's fine. Um, he texted, but just hello. Not much communication. Will he communicate with me more tomorrow and ask me out this weekend? He should. Yeah. There should be more communication, and you should be seeing him this weekend. Um, yeah. Hopefully more comes of this. Araceli, why was S undervaluing my job? Why was S undervaluing my job? You know, that kind of crap goes back to that person. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have to say something to try to make somebody else feel like they're not as important, it always comes back to you. So it reflects really what's going on inside them, not what's going on for you. Because everybody's job is important. If this fucking pandemic didn't teach us that like the grocery store, right? I worked in a grocery store for my whole entire life until the store went out of business. If the store was still there, I would still be working there. And people treat grocery store employees like they're shit. But those people are important right now because they're the ones that went to work when everybody else got to stay home. Those people are wearing masks and gloves and shields and everything else all day long, while everybody else is home. So, it's all relative. When somebody does something to you and makes you feel, or they try to make you feel like you're not as important as somebody else, that goes back to how they feel about themselves, not you. So don't take it like, I know that, like, it could make you feel bad, or like, you know, everybody's job is important. everybody. I don't care what it is that you do. It's all relative. You know what I mean? Like if you're in like if you're in an elevator and the elevator breaks down and you happen to be with an elevator repairman, that guy is really fucking important at that moment. You know what I mean? Um, the lawyer standing next to you can't fix the elevator. You know, if your car breaks down in the Mojave Desert, the brain surgeon can't fix the car, but the mechanic can. So everything is relative. Everybody is important. Everybody's job is important. Every human is important. So that goes back to how they feel more about themselves. Because if you feel confident in yourself, you don't have to put anybody down or make anybody feel like something is undervalued. Fuck that. Anybody that's working, anyone that does, I don't care, any kind of job, I don't care what it is, you're an important person. You know, the waiter that's bringing you your dinner is an important person. The bartender making the drinks is somebody that's important because you wouldn't have it without them. So that goes back really to how they really feel about themselves. You don't need to put somebody else down unless you need to do that to make you feel like you're more important. And you're not. Because you're only more important when you're in the right situation. So, all right, Shelly, will I get in trouble if A runs out the secret? Okay, will I get in trouble? I don't think so. Nah, I'm only getting 33%. Mustafa, general for tomorrow. Tomorrow things may move forward quickly. You're feeling prepared, feeling like you have the world at your feet. Could have a love connection or a love interest show up tomorrow. Tomorrow might be a pretty nice day. Francesca, love life expectations for the rest of the month. You could be at the right place at the right time. You're walking away from something that no longer serves you, takes you to the right place at the right time, feeling like you've been waiting for your ship to come in. You could have a slow and steady earth sign come in. If you're not with anyone right now, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may have some nice choices coming in. You have happiness coming out over your love life. It might not happen this month. It may be like before the end of the year. Depends where you are in your love life. If you're not with anyone right now, you have an earth sign coming in. You also have a Pisces coming in. If you are with someone right now, you may feel like it's a little slow and stagnant, but before the end of the year, things should pick up. Sepia, what is positive in love coming my way in October? Okay, let's see. You have choices in October. You have a Virgo, you have a Cancer, you have happiness coming out, and you have feeling like you're getting more respect. You're not going to hold yourself back in the month of October. You should be feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and finally things are starting to like, I can exhale. Jade, do I have a shot with Morgan? She's a Pisces sun. You do have a shot. Yeah. There's room for growth, and there is a 33% chance you have a shot, plus room for growth and long-term potential. Mustafa, oh, I really like the girl. I'm so done with Miriam. This is the hottest girl I've ever seen in person in my entire life. After I wave at her, what would she do next the next time she saw me? She may strike up a conversation with you. She's pretty confident. Yep. She may strike up a conversation. What happened to the girl on the bus? She went out the door sideways. No, this girl seems like she's a little bit more confident. If she gets the idea that you're interested in her, she may try talking to you. Adriana, what's coming? Maybe walking away from something that you feel no longer served you. Being at the right place at the right time can make you feel like you're no longer waiting for your ship to come in. An air sign could come in out of the blue when you least expect it. That could be a love connection, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may be paying off a debt, a loan, or a bill that's been hanging over your head. And that's going to make you feel relieved too. Julie. So is the real reason that he shows me interest in the next 6 weeks because things suck with her? I don't know that that's the real reason. No, I don't think so. I don't think I think he wants things to improve between you and him. I don't, it might be part of it, it could be part of it, but I don't think that that's the whole reason, no. Nobody. Can I know how school will go on Thursday? Okay, how's school going to go on Thursday? If there's a reason why you should have anxiety, like you're worried about something, it's not nearly as bad as you're thinking. It actually looks like next Thursday should be a pretty good day. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a love connection, but if we're not talking about another person and that shows up, the energy is still there. That's good, positive. It also looks like you may be overthinking a little bit about things. I don't think it's going to be a bad day at all. You actually have some success coming in, room for growth. Growth, transformation, and good karma coming your way by next Thursday. Mustafa, I think I want to begin working with crystals and gemstones now for spirituality. Update on my chakras. Overall, I think that you seem to be pretty, your chakras seem to be pretty well balanced. If you feel, right, like things are going off or things are a little bit, like you need to realign your chakras, think of it like this, right? We innately behave in a way that we need, well, we need more of something. All right, like, so for example, when I was losing my job at A&P was like security to me, right? Because it was like the longest thing I'd ever had in my life. Like, I never lived anywhere that long. My parents, like, I didn't, my mother died years ago. My father had been in Florida since I was 19. Like, I didn't have a relationship with anything as long as I had with A&P. So that was my stability and my security, much more than just a job. When that company was going out of business and I was losing it, that's when I was running the most. Now, of course, at the time, you don't put two and two together, but I realized that running is a very grounding energy, right? Because you're hitting the pavement, and every day I wanted to do another mile, and I wanted to go further, and I wanted to go faster, and can I beat my score from yesterday? Um, and I realized it was because my root chakra had gone out of whack because my stability was being taken away from me. So if you're craving doing something, that probably tells you a lot about what's off. Like if you feel like, God, I just want to sit in the hot tub, I just want to be in the water, chances are your orange chakra, the creativity, could be off because that resonates with the element of water. And you may crave water when your orange chakra is off. The sacral chakra is 2 inches below the belly button. You might crave ab work or physically to using your abs if you're feeling like a coward, or feeling like I'm not standing up for myself, or I'm not putting my foot down. Like for me, when I had a hard time standing up for myself, I that was when I felt like I always wanted to do ab exercises. The yellow chakra, yellow bellied, coward. So innately you're going to crave to do things that will help stimulate the chakra that's off. You just have to pay attention to what you're craving, and that will tell you a lot about what it is that you need more of. um, and then you could also do things like wear the color, or you could eat the color. If you feel like you need to stimulate your crown chakra. Some people think it's purple. I always kind of resonated with white. You could eat white foods. You can also fast until sundown and then eat white foods. Anyway, I mean, the chakras are fascinating. They really are. It tells us a lot of, yeah, and then you can use the crystals too. And I can go on forever about that stuff. uh, oh, Mustafa, advice on how I can get into a relationship with the hot girl I met at the cafe. Well, I think that you've got happiness around you, so that's good. And you have a wish, put it out into the universe. There is long-term potential around this situation. She could be an Aries. That Aries keeps showing up. And she's prepared. I would just be yourself. Next time you're around her, you can do the eye thing, but I would just have a conversation with her. That's what I would do. I mean, if you do the eye thing, right, then the next time you see her, she may strike up a conversation with you, and it may just happen organically. It doesn't look like you have to go crazy or jump through fiery hoops like Miriam with her. She seems like she's much more laid back. She's a little bit more extroverted, and she'll be a little bit more willing to participate in something with you. I don't think you're going to have to go crazy. You just have to make a little bit of contact with her. That's it. That's all you really need to do. Danielle, a general for me in what is it Isiana? All right, general for me. You may be walking away from something that is causing you heartache, or feels like, hey, I'm getting nowhere fast, so I'm leaving this in the past. If you do, you got some good luck around you. Comes in with cause for celebration. Fire sign comes in that's important or significant. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you're not with anyone, you have a love relationship coming in that could happen quickly. It could be with that fire sign. You got growth and transformation coming to your life. Now, Isiana, general. No longer feeling stuck in the mud, no longer holding myself back. I've got the world at my feet. Could be presented with a new job offering, paying off a bill of debt alone, feeling a little bit more balanced brings in choices. Being at the right place at the right time brings in an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could be a soulmate relationship if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, current relationship moves forward nicely with the Chariot. You also could be presented an offer that you can't refuse when it comes to work. Could be getting a new job. Or a side job, another job, something you do on the side. Julie, will that tower moment foul up their so-called friendship? 70% chance yes. Shay, is DM trying to manipulate me into taking him off child support? Better not. Fuck that. You know, I don't think he's trying to manipulate you into it, not at this point, but he does think about it, or he tries to think of how he could get out of it, or how he could have it lessened or something. I don't think he's got the nerve right now to try to ask you about that. I just would have some nerve. No, I'm not getting any aces. The only thing that suggests that he may be overthinking it is the Four of Cups, or he may be thinking about it is the Four of Cups. Jay, how would Morgan feel if I messaged her? She would feel good. She would feel like there was strength around her. She would feel like divine timing. She would feel like she had you were a choice, or things could move forward. She would not feel like she's sitting around waiting for her ship to come in. I would reach out to her. I don't think it's a bad thing. Seems like she would be happy. Lydia, did I lose the battle with Hugo? I'm feeling low again. Okay. You're going to hear from him. You're either going to hear from him or you're going to see him again soon. Yeah, no, this is not over. Not at all. Shay, how does the Libra currently feel about me? Thinks that you're happy, well-grounded, stable, kind, hardworking, successful, creative, intelligent. Creative comes up again. Attractive and kind. Jay, would Morgan remember me from high school? Absolutely. Definitely. Darlene, what's coming in for love this month? Okay, you may be walking away from something that's no longer serving you, and you may not be holding yourself back. With that brings in some good luck, a new beginning. The world is at your feet, possibly with an Aries. I'm feeling like, gee, I can finally exhale. Aside from that, you got some success coming in and a creative project. Love seems to be pretty good. The Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children when the Empress shows up. I think that you have a fire sign, or it could be a fire sign and an Aries also comes in, or it could just be that the Aries comes in. That's the fire sign. Daniela, general for Alejandro. He's here. He's got cause for celebration and choices coming in around work or school, whatever it is he does all day, and finally feeling like the hard work he's put into whatever it is he does all day is starting to come back. The fruits of his labor are coming into fruition. His life starts to move forward quickly. He's going to go through a period of growth and transformation that should be bringing in a lot of money, or money flows to him. Anxiety moves into the past, and the sun comes out over his life. Also has some good karma coming in, and he's got a wish. Put the wish out into the universe. Mel, you could close them. Thank you. Thanks. Francesca, when will N come back towards me and want a connection? Okay, let's see. You got a 33% chance it's possible he's making his way back. Yeah, it's possible. Jay, what's Morgan think of me? Thinks that you're grounded, stable, attractive and happy, kind, that you have a lot of potential, or that you were always very intelligent. Could be both. Thinks you're attractive. Intelligent, attractive, intuitive. Not bad. Not bad at all. Tarot. How Eric feels about the text I sent him today. Right, I don't know what's going on with you and him, but either hurt or betrayed or a little upset about something is going on around this situation. Feeling a little bit disrespected. But he also feels like he's got choices. He's going to listen to his intuition, and good karma comes in around the situation. So whatever happened around that text, the energy of it could change. Balance could come back to the situation. Yes, you know what, but you know this question here about the financial success. What blocks financial success is worry about money. Like, that blocks success because it stops the flow of energy. So, for example, if you have $20 and you're holding on to $20 and you don't want to spend it, you're like, I have this $20 and I'm just going to hold on to it. That's all you're ever going to have, right? The energy is stuck. That's it. I'm holding on to it. But if you take that, right, and you buy gum for $3, you put $5 in the bank, you give $5 to a friend, whatever, the energy of that is flowing, right? And then more money can come into you. If you give without worrying about money, or you keep the energy of it flowing, more comes in. Like my friend used to say, his mom always used to say, if I spend $5, I get $10 back. She always used to say that. And I really believe that. I think that the worst thing that we can do, and I'm not saying go out and spend all your money or charge up all your credit cards. That's not what I'm saying, but it's worry about money. It's when you come from a place of feeling lackful, or feeling like I'm fearful, or there's lack, or I'm not going to have enough. It tends to block. It tends to block more money from coming in. So, like, every time I have to pay for something, I don't care what it is, I always say, look at how, like, in my head, I'll be like, well, I got the money for that. And I got more money. I got more money. Oh, if I spend $30, I got $40 coming. So just trying to, like, loosen up the energy and the thinking around money. Loosening up the energy around anything you want more of will bring more of it in. It's fear and lack that creates fear, and lack that creates more fear and lack. Anyhow, once you get a handle on it, like, energetically, it's really easy to change. Ronnie, love for October. You've got some new people coming in. You have a Leo coming in, a Capricorn coming in by being at the right place at the right time. Somebody from your past is coming back. That Sagittarius may be around too in the month of October. Feeling like finally no longer stuck in the mud. Things are moving forward for me. Got some options in October. And it looks like you have a little bit of new energy too, which is nice. Mustafa, am I compatible with the hot girl from the cafe? I believe any two people can be compatible if they work on the relationship. Yeah, I think that you guys are pretty compatible. Mustafa, would the girl from the cafe find me romantic in a relationship? Okay, let's see. She would find you to be romantic, yeah. Probably most romantic that she's ever known. Mustafa, updates on my third eye. You're turning a corner. You're no longer stuck in the mud. Your third eye is opening. I don't know if you've had any experiences recently, but you should be Two of Pentacles, feeling a little bit more balanced and a little bit more like you can trust it. All right, I'm going to go back up to the top and grab some of these other people. How about Nico95? What are my Sagittarius ex's actions towards me in the next 2 weeks? Okay. Could be coming forward a little bit, and then once he starts coming forward, you may find that he hits a brick wall, and you might feel like, I don't have a lot of luck around this situation, or you may be feeling like, I don't want to put in effort if I'm not going to see a payoff. Three of Cups is here. One of you may be involved with somebody else soon or already. Yeah, in the next 2 weeks, you may feel like the Sagittarius may show up and then kind of pull back again, and then you may get really frustrated. And I don't know if he's already seeing somebody else. He could be seeing somebody else, and you might feel like, you know what, I'm not going to put any effort into this because it's not going anywhere or it's pissing me off. Virgo baby, does Ace still love me? Hmm, 33% chance that this person still loves you. Nina, what positive is coming to me in the end of October? Okay, what positive is coming towards me in the end of October? And sun comes out. A wish comes true, the sun comes out, and you're feeling grounded and stable in a work or business relationship. Um, uh, Fairy Lily. Where does Charlie truly want our connection to go? Wherever it is right now, this is what he's happy with. He's not prepared for things to move forward. Wherever you are right now, that's pretty much where things are going to stay. For a while, anyway. Like, whatever it is that you guys are doing right now, he's content with the way things are. Stojans, are the Sagittarius have feelings for me? 33% chance, yes. What? All right. Mel, I don't see yours. Did you send it? Let me see. General, okay. I think this phone's going to die. Okay. I like this one. Paying off a bill, a debt, a loan, or putting money aside for something. No longer holding yourself back and feeling like divine timing is working for me. Pushes your life forward nicely. You got some good luck coming in. You could be spending time with a Virgo coming up. You got cause for celebration coming in around the happy home. Or maybe you're having people over. That could be. Entertaining at home. The Four of Cups, you may be overthinking something. Could be a situation with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And you're maybe holding yourself back around this water sign who may want to connect with you with a love connection or come in with a commitment. And I don't think you're going to have it. You got a Scorpio coming in who could be new energy. New energy of a Scorpio comes in. Alrighty, guys. I am going to go. I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, I don't know what's going on tomorrow. I don't know. I'll be on tomorrow in the afternoon probably. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Thank you all. Bye-bye.